Hey, rhythm guitar rocker, here's 3 quick tips to help you get better at your rhythm guitar playing. Tip number 1, when doing an upstroke, don't do anything different than just the return of your hand when you do downstrokes only. When you do downstrokes only, your hand comes back up to do another downstroke. You're going to keep that same exact motion, except the very tip of your pick is going to hit a few of the thin strings. That is the perfect upstroke. You are already doing the perfect upstroke when you're doing downstrokes only. A lot of people try to twist their wrist or pull their whole arm up like this. Don't do that. Tip number 2, when you're playing a chord that does not require or is not the type of chord where you're going to be playing through all 6 strings, you could take whichever finger is on the thickest string and move it so it slightly touches the thicker string above it. Okay, so what do I mean? So say that we're playing a C chord and my ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the A string. I can move my 3rd finger just slightly towards my low E just so it touches it. And now I can play through 6 strings and I'm muting the low E string, but you're never going to hear it because the mute sound is so much quieter than the notes that it completely gets buried and you can't tell the difference whether I'm playing 5 strings or 6 strings with my low E muted. Tip number 3, we can take chord shapes that we play between frets 1, 2, and 3, your basic chord shapes, and we can move them all over the neck. Now, you can not necessarily always have your open strings ringing, but your fingers that are touching the strings, you can move up and down the neck and play those strings only. So let's just say we're looking at an A minor chord. So we have 3 fingers down on 3 strings and all 3 strings are next to each other. I could just move those up and down the neck. Now, if we combine the last tip by muting the thicker string above where our fingers are pressed down, now I can play through 4 strings. I don't have to be as accurate with my right hand. In addition to that, let's just say we're still making that A minor shape. If I wanted to take my 1st finger and slightly lean it down to mute the high E string, now I can strum through 5 strings, only hear 3, and then I could be even less accurate with my right hand strumming. So by using these 3 quick little tips and implementing them into your playing, it's going to make you a better rhythm guitar player. Remember, always have fun with your guitar, and I see you in the next video. If you like that video, you're going to love this brand new e-guide that's totally free. The link is in this video's description, or you can go to rhythmguitarlessons.net/P, lowercase r, lowercase o.